Good morning. Today I want to talk to you about personal and professional development. And so most people don't realize that the two are married. And so for me, when I first started out years ago, I was a business consultant. And what I realized is that most businesses are not successful because they don't have they don't know how to sell. They don't know how to communicate effectively. They don't know how to listen. They're not confident in themselves. They all the things, right? And so I realized that businesses are not successful because they don't have the proper tools, right? And so that's the reason why I teach professional development. And once I started teaching professional development, I realized that personal development and professional development are married. They go together. In other words, if I'm working for a company or I'm a business owner, I cannot be successful unless I work on myself first. And that's what personal development comes into. That I need to be healed, emotionally. I need to know how to handle conflict. I need to know how to sell. I need to know how to tell stories. All these different things had to happen. I need to know how to negotiate. All the things had to happen in order for me to be successful. And so most business owners are not successful because they haven't invested in personal and professional development. They skip that part, right? They just want to be in business. They just want to make money. They just want to be their own boss. They just want the freedom. But what happens is either they have limited success or no success as a business owner. And so it doesn't matter if you're a business owner or not, you have to engage and you have to invest in personal and professional development. And it's just as things change constantly in the culture that we live in, you have to engage. You have to be able to manage yourself. You have to be able to manage your time. You have to be able to build a personal brand. You have to be able to you have to know business strategy, all these different things. And so you just can't become a business owner and not work on yourself. It doesn't make any sense. You bring these wounds, these things, these little things that happen to you into your business, and you fail. You procrastinate. You don't have a good product or service. You might have a good one, but it could be better, right? So there's so many things that professional and personal development help us with. And so that's how I ended up where I am today, is because business owners most business owners get into business and they do what they do well, whatever that is. If it's baking cupcakes, if it's whatever it is that the business is. But what happens is when you don't develop yourself personally, if you don't heal those old wounds, if you don't learn how to tell stories, if you don't learn how to negotiate, you cannot grow as a business. You can't grow as a person because you it's like putting the cart before the horse. You got to make sure that you got a solid foundation, and that starts with and ends with personal and professional development, period. And so that's why I teach personal and professional development, because I see how important it is. That's why I talk about life experiences, because I realize that things for things to change, we have to change. And so a lot of times we want things to change, but we don't want to do any changing because it's tough, right? It's messy. It takes too long, and we want things to stay the same because it's comfortable, it's easy, it's familiar. But just know that if you are in business, if you are a professional working in corporate America, you have to spend the time to invest in yourself, spend the time to develop yourself, spend the time to just keep getting better, keep growing, keep doing what you need to be doing every single day to grow yourself, to get better, to be able to keep your promises, to be able to all the different things that it takes to be successful in your personal life and your professional life. And so just something to be thinking about today as you go about your day is, have you worked on yourself? Have you developed yourself? Do you have a personal development plan? Do you have a professional development plan? And that could be a lot of things, and it's different for all of us. But I say every single day, spend time working on yourself. It's 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Just spend time working on yourself. If it's health, if it's spiritual, if it's emotional, spend time every day trying to get better in those areas. Just decide for yourself, what's one thing you want to work on. Maybe you work on it for a month, maybe you work on it for a quarter, maybe you work on it forever, but you just work it into your habits. And professionally as well, it's important that we're able to communicate our value. It's important that we're able to help other people. It's important that we're able to motivate people. It's important that we're able to persuade people. It's all these different things. Communicate. So leadership, there's just so many skills that we need to learn and grow, just to keep as we're going about our lives. working every single day in whatever capacity that is. We got to keep getting better every single day. So think about that. Do you have a personal development plan? That means, what is it that you want to work on? What is it in your personal life you need to work on? And then professionally, what skills do you need to develop? What skills do you need to be able to get to wherever you want to be, to be able to accomplish your goals, to be able to get to the next level, whatever it is for you? What skills do you need to work on? And then think about the time. It takes time, it takes money. So think about how much time are you going to spend every single day developing a new skill? How much time are you going to spend every single day just working on yourself? Nothing, nobody else, but just working on yourself, reflecting, thinking, improving. And so just think about that today, and then sit down and say, okay, what do I need to do? And then create a plan for yourself. What skill, the time it's going to take, the amount of money it's going to take, just, and then just kind of write it out, and then plan it, put it on your schedule. Same thing with personal. Do you want to spend time with God every single day, and in what capacity? Are you praying, meditating, reading the word of God? Are you studying a particular topic? Are you emotionally, are you reading about inner child work, shadow work, whatever it is? What is it is it forgiveness? Is it setting boundaries? So you just start thinking about these things, and you sit down and you say, okay, this is what I'm going to focus on. This is what I need to do every single day. It might be 5 minutes in each area, but just work on yourself, work on getting better. If you want to be successful, if you want to achieve anything, you have to spend time growing yourself personally and growing yourself professionally.